astrotherapy, but people don't realize the significance way movement lesson works with astrotherapy. So the reason I invented this, because this is the stuff I'm working on that I want astronauts to work on as well, because they don't feel the integration or the movement, let's say, of standing. So even something as simple as for her to come down into sitting, right? Now when we go into sitting, gravity is not pulling us to the ground. Gravity is, we're going through it when we're working on that sitting. But when she's standing, she's also standing up against gravity. So she's opposing gravity using rotational movements. So coming back in and coming in. Now this is for self-use of astrotherapy. I wouldn't be working on something so constricted because we would actually be doing the movement lesson within this. We're not using, so stand up, we're not using the system for postural. We're using the system so you can learn how to work with opposing forces, but for functional movement. So when we're doing something like this, again, sort of like a dance, so when she comes to go away from me, right, she's going to extend through and then coming in, right? And these come into functional movements, whether it's just reaching for a cup or coming down and grabbing a box. But a lot of children with CP have a hard time organizing these kind of movements successfully, especially if they haven't learned this, which is a transitional movement. And that's what's so important with any kind of milestone creation, but also as we age, we need to have these transitional movements, right? And this is what gives you power. This is what gives you balance. Balance doesn't come because you're standing on a trampoline. Balance comes because you now have to work transitional movements with both forces. Right? But if I have to work with her, if she feels like she's falling or she's not stable, that's when her system is going to fight the learning process, and that's not what you want. So it's astrotherapy, and that's what you get at movement lesson. Thanks.